Welcome back, class. Today we're going to work on problem 3-3. It's a very simple part. It looks complicated, but we're actually only going to draw 1/4 of it and then use mirror to create the rest of it. Alright, so we're going to focus on the upper left corner. We're going to draw this profile, and then we're going to mirror the other 3 portions. Alright, so let's go ahead, go to CATIA. You can always close this window. Go to Start, Mechanical Design, Part Design. Let's name it Problem 3-3. Alright, so let's maximize this. And we can maximize CATIA. Okay, so pick a plane to sketch on. I'll pick the YZ, doesn't matter which one. And let's create a sketch. Alright, so I'm going to use this as the center of my sketch. So I'm going to draw over here on the left upper quadrant, and then I'll just mirror to the other 3 quadrants. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this. I shouldn't say minimize, but go with half of CATIA and half of the handout, or half screen for the handout. Alright, so I'm going to keep this as my center, the origin. Okay, so I'm going to start by drawing this portion of it. Okay, so this is about, it's 32.5. There it is. So I'm going to guesstimate the location of this line. I'm going to go around and stop at this point here. Alright, so here we go. We are in millimeters. If you forgot how to change units, go to Tools, Options, General, Parameters and Measure, Units, Length, and pick the units. Again, we're going to be using inches and millimeters for this class. This assignment is in millimeters. And OK. Okay, so let's use profile. Okay, so we're roughly, so around 33. So I'm going to just go to the center and then go up till I see 33, roughly. There it is, close enough, 33. Click, draw a line. Line is about roughly 37, so I'm going to go to the left, 37 roughly. So here where it says length, there it is, close to 37. Click. Then I'm going to go tangent, arc. Okay, there it is. That's a quarter circle. Click, and this length here, so this length here, it's roughly about, didn't mean to do that, sorry. So 96 minus 60 minus 15. So that's roughly around 20, 21. So let me go to the left, around 21 in length. So here's the length, around 21. Did it again. Let me undo this. There it is. So roughly around 21. There it is. And we have an angle of 45. I'll just guesstimate it. Go vertical. Anytime you see blue, that tells us we're going vertical or horizontal. There it is, vertical blue. And then an arc. It's not tangent, so we'll go with the next one. Okay, so if you're not sure what to do next, we can look here at the bottom left of CATIA, and it's telling us where's the second point of the current arc. Okay, so the second point is somewhere here, right? So we'll say, all right, it's right around there. Didn't get what I wanted exactly. I can always come back and fix it. I'll just guesstimate. So something close to it, doesn't matter. Good enough. I've actually should have gone here to this. Let me hit escape. I'll just recreate that arc. So I can hit escape to exit or click on profile to exit the command. Click in space to deselect. I don't like that arc. It's way off, so I'm just going to take it and delete it. I'll just recreate it. Alright, so this is our chance to learn the arc command. Oh, and notice this point. This is a ghost point. We don't need it. It was part of the arc, which we don't need, so I'll just delete it. Oh, my mistake. Right click, delete. There it is. Alright, so let's create an arc. So we'll do a 3-point arc. 1, 2, 3. It's still way off, but that's okay. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and finish it off. There it is. All right. Okay, now this arc, its center point lines up with the horizontal. So I'm going to take this point, hold on to the control key, lines up with the horizontal. There it is. And I'll make it coincident. There it is. You can see now it lines up with the horizontal. Also, the arc, this point, lines up with the vertical. The center of the arc lines up with the vertical. So I'll do the same. Pick the point, hold on to the control key, click on the vertical, and add a relationship of coincident. There it is. And this endpoint here already has a constraint, as you can see. If it doesn't, you can always create a constraint between the endpoint and the line, so they're in line with each other. All right. Now let's throw in some dimensions. From the vertical to the horizontal, we have 96. Okay, this is a 45-degree angle, so let's do a 45. So let's do constraint, horizontal, chamfer. There it is, 45. And we have a length of 15. So the chamfer is a 15 by 15 or 15 by 45 degrees. Either one is acceptable. So 15 from this line to this starting point of the chamfer. Enter. Okay. All right. So click and space to deselect. So now we have the 60 and the 37. We'll come back to the 37. Let's do the 60 from the vertical to this endpoint. And that is 60. Okay, something I'm missing. See this point here is the center of the arc. That center point, it's not obvious, but it's supposed to line up with the horizontal. So this horizontal is supposed to line up with the center of the arc. So if I was to grab this point, see how it's free to move? It's not constrained. Before I do that, let me add that 32.5. So 32.5 from the horizontal axis to this horizontal. 32.5. And let's throw in that radius of 20. So radius of 20. Okay, once again, that center point of the arc, see how it's free to move, and it's we don't want that. So I'm going to hold the control key, click on the endpoint and the horizontal, and we're going to add a coincidence constraint. See how everything almost turned green? Okay, that's good. And okay, we're almost there. So we have green. Now the arc. So what's wrong with the arc? So let's pull on it. If I hold on to the arc, left mouse, click and hold, notice there's no radius. It changes in size It's locked in as far as location, but it doesn't have a radius. So the radius is 24. Let's throw in that 24. And enter, and there it is. Everything's green. All right, so from here we can do a mirror. We can do a mirror. We're going to mirror over to the other 3 quadrants. So let me go ahead and maximize CATIA. Okay, so there's no need to mirror the arc, but we are going to mirror all the other elements. So I'm going to hold on to the control key. Select the horizontal, arc, horizontal, chamfer, vertical. Okay, so I'm holding on to the control key, pre-selected everything, and now I'm going to click on the horizontal axis. That's my mirror axis or symmetry axis. Okay, so now I can let go of the control key and I'm going to add, oh, my mistake. Cancel that. I was thinking of adding symmetry. My mistake, we're going to use the mirror command. So let me hit escape. Let me deselect. My mistake. Hit escape, deselect. Hold on to the control key. Once again, select the items we're going to mirror. Okay, so we're not adding a relationship constraint. We're going to do a mirror. If you don't see the mirror command, if you grab this handle, I know sometimes it's hard to find a command. Most likely it can be buried in the bottom corner. You can always pull out a toolbar. You can always create a second column, as you can see. There it is. So everything is pre-selected that we need to mirror. Click on mirror. And then it's asking us for the line of symmetry, which is the vertical. So we can pick the vertical from here, or we can pick it from the tree. We can pick it from here, the vertical. So if you have trouble picking the vertical, just pick it from the tree. Either one will work. So we're actually mirroring to the right. We could have picked the horizontal and mirror downwards. We're going to do that next. All right, so now actually I should have mirrored the arc, which is okay. I was actually going to mirror downward and I got mixed up, picked the wrong axis. That's okay. We had to go in this direction anyway, but I forgot the arc. Let's just do the arc now. Mirror it. Pick the vertical. And there it is. All right. So now we're going to mirror downward. Okay, so we're going to do the exact same thing. We don't need the arcs. We just need the upper elements. So I'll just select the upper elements while holding on to the control key. Okay, I can let go of the control key now. I'm going to hit mirror, and we're going to mirror about the horizontal. And there it is. Okay, all we need now is to throw in our circles at 24 diameter, at 37 length. So we go back to arc, go to the drop down, pick the circle. We can mirror the circle over. It's already selected. Mirror it over. And once again, we have a diameter of 24 at a 37 length. Since the circles are mirror images of each other, when one changes, the other one will update. And the length. 37. All right, so do a tool sketch analysis. Everything's closed. We have 3 elements all closed. We can exit. And as a sanity check, we can do a pad. Looks good. And we're done with the third problem. So we can go ahead and save it. If you want to give it a different name, if you want to put your initials, go for it. And we're done. Save. And that's the end of the third problem. Problem 3-3. See you in the next video.